My son Alex, a quiet, caring young man, was killed on May 24th, 2024, as a result of the choices that Samantha made. I don't know how to live my life now. The pain I feel is so excruciating. No words can express how raw my pain has been and still is.
Losing my son was probably the worst thing I've ever had to go through. My son was my best friend.
All right, this is case number 2613711FH, People versus Samantha Kerry. Ms. Carey is here for sentencing 1-year misdemeanor of moving a violation causing death. There was no pre-sentence investigation report prepared in this case. So that's over to you, Mr. Gray. Is there anything that you want the court to consider before the court imposes a sentence?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a COBS agreement before where my client would serve 1 year in the Muskegon County Jail. Work release would be authorized. I have made contact with the Muskegon County Jail administrator. My client has done that as well. She has everything in place for her to report to jail in Muskegon and to begin serving her sentence. She does have a work release authorized and set up through the county jail. She asked the court to impose that sentence as recommended. I know she has a statement that she'd like to make to the court as well as to the victims in this case, and I believe there is a victim impact statement that's also going to take place.
All right, so Mr. Gray, when do you know when Muskegon County is ready to take her?
They can take her at any time.
Okay. I guess, Ms. Robinson, do you want to have the victim's impact statement before or after Ms. Carey's statements?
Your Honor, I think it would be appropriate for the victims to have the opportunity to speak first. That is Craig and Sharon Berber.
What's your name, ma'am?
My name is Deanna Traxler.
Okay.
I am Sharon Berber's friend.
Okay, and she's prepared a statement that she wanted you to read?
Yep,
Okay.
she has.
All right, you can go ahead.
My son Alex, a quiet, caring young man, was killed on May 24th, 2024, as a result of the choices that Samantha made. What you did tore my life apart. I don't know how to live my life now. The pain I feel is so excruciating. No words can express how raw my pain has been and still is. And I don't know if it will ever lessen. You changed my life and the life of my family forever. I understand that people make mistakes. I hope you have learned from the mistakes you made that night, and I hope you never do those things again.
You're the father of the victim, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, you can go ahead, sir.
I just wanted to say that losing my son was probably the worst thing I've ever had to go through. That being said, I hope this girl can get her life together going forward. My son was my best friend. He did so much. He never asked for anything from anyone. There were several times when I tried to help him, and he told me, "Dad, I don't need your help." He could take care of his own thing. Sorry, this is hard. I don't know what else to say right now.
Okay, thank you for coming, sir. All right, so then over to you, Ms. Carey. Is there anything that you want the court to consider if the court imposes a sentence?
Dear Alex and family, 2 years ago I was behind the wheel when your friend died. That fact has not left me and it never will. Writing this letter is not something I've been able to bring myself to do until now. Not because I was avoiding it. Accountability, but because I could not find the words that felt adequate to what happened. I'm still not sure I have them, but I owe you this. and staying silent feels like another failure. I cannot fully imagine what these 2 years have been like for you. There's a person who was no longer at the dinner table, no longer answering the phone, no longer there for a milestone. And ordinary days don't seem to matter until they're gone. Grief like that doesn't move in a straight line. There are probably mornings that feel manageable and afternoons where something feels small, like a song or a smell, or someone's laugh brings it back without a warning. You've been carrying this weight since the day of the accident, and you will carry some version of it for the rest of your lives. I know that, and I think about it. I caused this. This accident happened because of a mistake I made, and a person died because of it. There's no version of that sentence that lets me off the hook, and I'm not looking for one. I was behind the wheel and I made an error in judgment. Whatever pressures or circumstances existed in my life at that moment, none of them explain what happened or reduce my responsibility for it. I am not asking you to understand what I was going through. I am telling you I understand what I did. What I can control is going forward is how I move through the world. I have thought about the choices that led to this moment more times than I can count. I pay more attention now to then what I'm doing, for how I drive, and every choice I make from here on out. My whole mindset has changed and opened my eyes up to everything. I know what it means to be responsible for something as ordinary and dangerous as getting behind the wheel. I think about your family every time, and that is not a small thing, and it shapes my behavior every day. I am committed to carrying that awareness, not as a punishment, but because your loved one's life mattered, and this is the least I can do to honor that. I don't expect forgiveness, and I'm not asking for it. What I'm asking is that I have not moved on as if nothing's happened. I carry this with me, and I am sorry for the accident, everything that it cost you. With sincere regret, Samantha Kerry.
So then back to you, Ms. Robinson, anything that you want to say?
Your Honor, I think that the parents and the statement that I made on Mr. Berber's behalf before he walked in summarize pretty well for the court the position. I would just like to put on the record that this offer was discussed extensively with the family before the reduction was offered, but for their hope that Ms. Carey will take this and move on and learn from it, the people would likely not have done that. So I do want to just reiterate that victims have expressed to me that the main thing they want out of this is that Ms. Carey learned from it, and as Mr. Berber said, that she's able to get her life together and really make something of it. So I would just mirror that and hope that this is a learning, I don't want to say opportunity, but this is a lesson that is not wasted at any point in Ms. Carey's life. So I would ask the court to sentence pursuant to the agreement, and we'll all hope that we never end up back here. Thank you.
All right. So Greg and Sharon Berberg, thank you for your comments today. You suffered what no parent can even let their mind go to, is what's lost to what it feels like to lose a child. I've been a defense attorney, I've been a prosecutor, I've been a judge, and I can tell you that what I see in Ms. Carey is not fear or upset about what she's facing going through spend the next year in jail. I think she's really sincere in that she really feels bad and takes to heart and that, taking your son's life is something that's going to haunt her for the rest of her life. I don't think she's putting on a show. I don't think she's crying for herself. I think she's crying for you guys. And I don't see that a whole lot. So, I do have letters from people in her life that all echo the fact that she's kind, respectful, compassionate. She's been working the same job for a long time. So she's got all those things going for her, and it seems like she's going to be able to get through this and do the sort of things that you all hope that she does. Those things don't change the fact that there is a plea agreement in this case, and so therefore it is the sentence of the court that Ms. Carey served 1 year in jail. Arrangements have been made for that jail sentence to be served in Muskegon County. The court does authorize the work release program as long as she abides by all the terms and conditions of that work release. And Ms. Carey, what that means is that if you're not working, you are in jail. We don't expect that you would take advantage of that. I've had people in the past that have. So for some reason, there's a shutdown. You're in jail. If you get out early, you're in jail. If you're not working, you're in jail. And that sentence will start today. It's 10:30. I'm guessing that you could be to the Muskegon County Jail by noon. There is a $68 state cost assessment, $130 crime victims rights fund fee. And you do have the right to make applications to approve your conviction sentence. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court appointed attorney represents you on appeal. The request for lawyer must be filed with court within 15 days. Can you pay your financial assessments today?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. That's all for today.